All right, so we know we have a right triangle. The perimeter was 32. The area was 20. Okay. So what's the radius of the inscribed circle going to be here?
Well, it's going to be, so 16 times the radius is going to equal 20. The radius is 20/16, which is otherwise written as 5/4.
5/4. So we can do this interim step and calculate that the radius of the inscribed circle is 5/4. Okay, now previously we called this A. Drop just a little bit bigger. We have a right triangle here. Inscribed. So we called this A, we called this B, and we called this C. Now let's go through our thing we did before. What do you notice about what happens in a right triangle?
Well, you get this little square here.
Why is it a square?
Because, well, it's at least, so it's a square because you have we know that these two are the same length, and these two are the same length.
Yeah.
And this is a right angle.
Which is a right angle?
Well, these three here. So that forces that to be a right angle.
So something really neat happens. And this becomes R and R in a right triangle. What is this length up here?
So that would be A minus R.
A minus R. What's this length?
A minus R.
A minus R. What's this length?
So it'll be, it's B minus R actually.
G minus R. How about this length?
B minus R.
So what's another relationship that the hypotenuse has in a
C.
right triangle?
So C equals A plus B minus 2R.
Interesting.
So maybe we could use this to help us solve for equations without having all these squares.
Also, what's the perimeter?
The perimeter is 2A minus 2R plus 2B minus 2R plus 2R. Well, that simplifies
To what?
to 2A plus 2B minus 2R.
So we know that perimeter. Remember what the perimeter was?
32.
Sorry for having to do all this erasing. So the area was 20, the perimeter 32. The radius was 5/4. Okay.
So now we only have two equations and two variables.
Okay. So we know that C, whatever it is A plus B minus 2R because we have a right triangle. We know that 32 equals 2A plus 2B minus 2R. And we know that R happens to be
5/4.
5/4. So this ends up being minus 5/2. Minus 5/2. Alright, you know what? But do you see anything we can do here?
Well, you can multiply this equation by 2.
Okay. So we get 2C equals 2A plus 2B
Minus 5.
minus 5. Okay.
So then you can subtract them this way.
Alright.
So you get 2C minus 32 is, well, it's minus 5 minus 5/2.
Okay, and what
So
is
it'll be
that?
minus 5/2.
Minus 5/2. Alright.
So 2C is going to equal, well, 32 is 64 halves, so 64 minus 5 halves, so that's 59 halves.
Alright, 2C is 59 halves.
And then C is 59 fourths.
59/4. Incredible, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's just do a quick review of that.